Thanks, Ben. Greetings to everyone in the solar PV industry. I'm Timmy Chan, an analyst at Energy Chain of TrendForce Consulting. It brings me great joy to present today's insights on evolving chains and advanced technologies across the global solar PV industrial chain. Today, we would like to share with you the technology development in polysilicon wafer, cell, and module segments. For the first part, I will introduce the content related to silicon and wafers. The production of the N-type polysilicon is expected to constitute approximately 60% of the total polysilicon production. With a surplus in the polysilicon market, the stability of the P-type polysilicon prices is challenged. Whereas the pricing of the N-type polysilicon depends on customer demand and the actual growth rate of high-quality N-type polysilicon production. The wafer capacity is projected to reach approximately 1,194 gigawatts by the end of 2023, reflecting a notable 29% year-over-year increase and indicating oversupply in the wafer segment. However, due to decreased profits throughout the entire industrial chain, a limited investment and financing channels, the expansion of capacity is expected to slow down. Secondly, from Q4 of 2023 onwards, the demand for the P-type wafers has declined rapidly, and the wafer production is swiftly transitioning to the N-type. 2024 is poised to witness a substantial increase in the market share of the N-type wafers, we're solar to 66%. N-type technologies are driving the shift towards thinner and larger wafers, emphasizing a superior price-performance ratio. By 2024, large format wafers are projected to comprise over 98% of the wafer capacity, with the capacity of M6 and smaller format wafers set to be phased out next year. The advent of the rectangular wafers has successfully overcome the efficiency constraints of the M10 square modules. 9 leading module enterprises reach a consensus to standardize medium format modules for rectangular wafers. Simultaneously, manufacturers are accelerating the launch of the rectangular products in the second half of 2023, with predominant choices leading towards G12 rectangular formats. In the second part, I will discuss the advancements in cell technology. In 2024, the N-type cell capacity is projecting to reach 1,078 gigawatts. Meanwhile, the N-type cell capacity is set to come online rapidly, with expansion reaching its peak in the next 2 years, making the onset of the technology transition from P-type to N-type cell technology. We anticipate that the 2024 can witness the TOPCon cell capacity reach 909 gigawatts. In 2023, numerous manufacturers make extensive investments in TOPCon capacity, gearing up for the mass production of the N-type cells in the following years. We can analyze the TOPCon technology in the following stages. In the stage 1 from 2021 to 2022, TOPCon production predominantly originated from the pilot line. Moving to stage 2 in 2023, manufacturers achieved mass production. By stage 3 post-2024, advanced capacity starting yielding excess returns during the technical transition. Beyond 2026, high-efficiency production gradually exceed demand. We expect that TOPCon cell production will comprise 70% of the total cell production and is expected to remain the mainstream route for the N-type technology within the next 3 to 4 years. The chain towards producing larger cells is a distinct developmental pathway, and by 2024, the production of the larger size cells is poised to encompass 99% of the total cell production. Specifically, the percentage of the M10 cells capacity has been gradually decreasing since 2022, will drop to around 16% in 2024. Conversely, the capacity of the G12 cells will see a substantial increase, reaching 83% and solidifying its position as the mainstream size. Customer demand has increased, inducing a rapid increase in the market share of the N-type modules. The expectation is that the market share of the N-type modules will soar in 2024, reaching around 70%, a significant jump from the 27% in 2023. As the industry experiences a decline in the chain price, enterprises with integrated TOPCon capacities are poised to gain more profits, differentiating them from the Tier 2 and the Tier 3 manufacturers. Continued expansion by both new and existing players leads to a sustained increase in the module capacity, which is expected to reach 1,411 gigawatts by the end of 2024. The rapid expansion of overseas module capacity continues. However, Chinese leading integrated capacities still hold a distinct advantage in cost efficiency, brand recognition, and the adoption of new technologies. It's expected that the global module competition landscape is unlikely to undergo significant changes in the short term, with Chinese companies remaining dominant. Projections suggest that the production capacity of large format modules will soar to 1,372 gigawatts, capturing an impressive market share of 97%. In contrast, the market share of the M6 and the smaller format modules is expected to be a modest 3%. The growing proportion of the N-type modules is driving an increase in the penetration rates of the bifacial modules. It's expected to significantly bolster the market share of the bifacial modules by 2024, soaring to approximately 51%. Explore the products showcased by manufacturers at various solar PV exhibitions, and there's something noteworthy. Many manufacturers renowned for their M10 signature format have introduced G12 rectangular modules. This suggests that the G12 rectangular N-type modules are gradually emerging as the primary choice for the future. Additionally, concerning the development of capacity for rectangular wafers used in producing medium format modules, the second quarter of 2024 is expected to be the peak period for the capacity online. Therefore, in the second half of 2024, we anticipate a substantial increase in the market share of rectangular modules, particularly the N-type M10 and the G12 rectangular formats. N-type modules bring a variety of formats, ensuring adaptability across different scenarios, from distributed solar systems to utility-scale PV power plants. Bifacial modules take center stage in N-type module products, especially the M1054 or the 72 glass backsheet and bifacial modules, along with the G1260 or the 66 bifacial modules. The M11 rectangular 72 format bifacial module has a maximum power of 630 watts, while the G1266 module adopting TOPCon and HJT technologies can reach a maximum power of 720 watts. With their remarkable potential, G12 products have become the industrial standard choice. With the mass production of China Solar's N-type TOPCon modules exceeding 700 watts, the G12 format plus N-types combination has led the industry into an era of power levels exceeding 700 watts. Observing the format of the N-type module products from various enterprises, HJT module products predominantly feature the G12 size, while the TOPCon modules mostly utilize the G12 rectangular and the M11 rectangular size. N-type modules configured with the G12 rectangular format have higher power output compared to those with M11 micro-rectangular formats. Notability: the standard dimensions of the G12 rectangular modules have become a popular choice among industrial leaders like China Solar, Jinko Solar, and JA Solar. These companies have already announced their timelines for mass production and order intake. China Solar achieved mass production in the first half of 2023, and the JA Solar began selling module products at scale from Q3 2023, and the Jinko Solar is slated to introduce rectangular module products starting in 2024. Furthermore, China Solar has unveiled pre-release upgrades for 2024 with large format module power reaching 720 watts, and the medium format modules boasting a power output of 625 watts. In the conclusion, firstly, the N-type wafer market is poised to claim a 66% share in the 2024, and the large format wafers will nearly dominate the total wafer production, reaching nearly 99%, with rectangular wafers progressively dominating production. Second, the PERC cell capacity will be phased out faster, and the N-type TOPCon cell will be mainstream technology in the next 3 to 5 years. The production proportion of the G12 or the G12 rectangular format modules is projected to climb further, reaching around 83%, establishing it as a mainstream cell size. Finally, the N-type's market share anticipated to rapidly rise to 70% in 2024. The capacity proportion of the large format modules is set to surplus 95%, with G12 rectangular potentially become the mainstream rectangular module formats. The mass production of the N-type modules is expected to accelerate, with G12 plus N-type modules achieving a breakthrough power level of up to 700 watts. Here's my presentation today, and thank you all for listening, and have a nice day.